So here's my second attempt at making bagels. So first I get a cup and a half of warm water, and then add 2 teaspoons of sugar. Then I'm adding a whole packet of active dry yeast. Then I whisk it all together and set it aside for this yeast water to bloom. Then in a large bowl, I'm adding 2 cups of freshly milled flour along with 2 cups of white flour. You can use all white, all-purpose flour if you don't have freshly milled. Then I add a teaspoon and a half of salt and whisk it all together with some help from my little helper. So by now, our yeast mixture should be ready. So we're going to pour it into the dry ingredients and whisk everything together. Once the mixture starts to get really doughy, I just give up on the whisk and use my hands. Then I form it into a dough ball, lightly oil the bottom of the bowl, cover it, and let it sit to rise for at least 1 hour. But I ended up getting busy and I left it overnight. First thing in the morning, I went to the kitchen and checked the dough. And she has definitely risen. Now you just gotta punch her a little bit. I just knead it for a little bit and form it into another ball. Now I just cut the dough into 8 pieces. Each of these pieces will be its own separate bagel. Now this is a step I've messed up on before. When it comes to actually shaping the bagel, they come out all weird looking. And I'm sure there's a trick to it that I just haven't learned yet. And I probably should have looked it up before making this video. But anyways, we'll just see what the end result looks like. So once you've shaped the bagel, put them on a baking sheet and let them sit for another 30 minutes. Then boil them for 1 minute on one side and 30 seconds on the other side. Yeah, they still look a little wonky, but let's see what they look like after we bake them. Now we're gonna bake them in the oven at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. And yeah, they still look a little wonky, but you know what? After you slather some butter or cream cheese on it, you won't even notice.